Hi guys, Disney Jack 95 here. I'm currently in my Palm Springs house at the moment, but anyway, welcome to episode 44 of Ask Disney Jack 95. Let's go over the questions from last time. The first question goes to Mr. Snoopy 2014, and he said, can you make a new version of Kevin and the two other hosts from Portugal and Korean? Sure, I think I can do that. The next question goes to Ben Blanchard, and he said, Alan Young was more than just a voice actor. Before voicing Scrooge McDuck, Alan has a successful film career. Alan Young is best known for playing Wilbur Post on Mr. Ed from 1961 to 1966. Really? I didn't know that. The next questions go to Geb Zephyr. Sorry for mispronouncing it, but he said, can you make 1. WGSM the original intro and outro in opposite center effects in V major? And 2. WGSM Hungarian intro, outro in crime plus F major. As for your first question, maybe. As for your second question, also maybe. The next questions go to Thomas the Video Guy 99, and he said, 1. What's your opinion on the Phonics writing desk from Leapfrog? And 2. What's your opinion on the Turbo Extreme from Leapfrog? As for your first question, my opinion on the Phonics writing desk is, it looks pretty good. And as for your second question, my opinion on the Turbo Extreme is, it looks pretty good as well. The next question goes to Christopher Martin, and he said, hey Jack, will you also make the voice trumpet plays videos? Possibly. The next question goes to Christopher Martin again, but this time he said, hey Jack, will you also make the voice trumpet says videos? Maybe. The next question goes to Christopher Martin yet again, and he said, what's your opinion on the Thomas and Friends episode, Mud Galoshes Mud, from Series 10? Sorry if I mispronounced that other word. But anyway, my opinion on Mud Glorious Mud is, it's a pretty good episode of Thomas and Friends. By the way, I think I said glorious right. I hope I did. Anyway, let's move on to the next questions, which go to Maureen Long. And she said, Millie never born in 1989, Selena Gomez never born in 1970, Tim Allen never born in 1955, and Demian Svatlo, sorry for mispronouncing, never born in 1986. Well, what you said was correct. Millie was never born in 1989, Selena Gomez was never born in 1970, Tim Allen was never born in 1955, and Demian Lovan was never born in 1986. Although I don't know what year these four were actually born in, but I'll do some Google research and find out. The next questions go to Maureen Long, and she said, who guest stars from The Simpsons are Johnny Carson, Katy Perry live action scene, Gab Moore, Britney Spears? Well, I don't know what to say about that, but let's move on to the next question, which goes to Kristen TV 2021 Cartoons, and he said, or she, I think it's he, but anyway, who's gonna win on the Web Action Awards 2021 now? I have no idea. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, what's your opinion on Sishu from Raya and the Last Dragon? My opinion on Sishu is, she's a great character from Raya and the Last Dragon. The next question goes to Carter the #1 Blues Clues Fanatic 2, and he said, when you're done recording, do you want to check out my Wonder Pets remastered video? If I get a chance, then yes. The next question goes to Carter the #1 Blues Clues Fanatic 2 once again. This time he said, do you know the voice cast of Paw Patrol the movie? If you don't read more. Latin Armin voices Chase, Lily Bradman voices Sky, Kingsley Marshall voices Marshall, Stan Simmons voices Zimmon, BTW, sorry for mispronouncing it, Calvin Swerno voices Rocky, Keegan Hunter voices Rumble, Will Blunt voices Ryder, Terry Perry voices Gus, Kim Carnison West voices Darlins, Marshall Martin voices Liberty, Von Wood voices Mayor Humdinger, Randall Park voices Butch, Dax Swiffer voices Brian, Jimmy Kimmel voices Marty Mitchell, and Yoy voices Kendra Wilson. Again, sorry if I'm mispronouncing those actors or actresses. Anyway, that's a pretty good cast for Paw Patrol the movie. Let's move on to the next questions, which go to Kimberly the Polygon Girl 2007, and she said, 1. I hope the video recording doesn't doesn't cut off again. 2. What time did you wake up today? And 3. What time did you go to sleep last night? As for your first question, don't worry, this video won't get cut off because it's being recorded on Photo Booth. It never gets cut off. As for your second question, I woke up at 8 o'clock a.m. this morning. And as for your third question, I went to bed at around 11:45 p.m. last night. Yes, I know it's late. But that's my kind of like my bedtime schedule, to be honest. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, who's your favorite character from Finding Dory? My favorite character from Finding Dory is Hank the Octopus. The next questions go to Marlene Long, and she said, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Maddie, not made in 1984, same year of Night Court came out. Super Y, not made in 1990, The Powerpuff Girls, not made in 1975, Camp Lazlo, not made in 1976, Blue's Clues, not made in 1990, Sesame Street, not made in 1960, same year of The Andy Griffith Show, and My Sons Have Their Doubts, Looney Tunes New Legacy, not made in 1990, and The Simpsons, not made in 1984. As for your first question, yes, you are right. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Maddie was not made in 1984, but it was made around the 2000s. I think. I'll have to do some Google research and find out. But for your second question, yes, you are also right about Super Y not made in 1990, but it was made in 2007. As for your third question, you were also right about the Powerpuff Girls not made in 1975, because it didn't exist until 1998. And yes, I'm talking about the original Powerpuff Girls series. As for your fourth question, you were right about Camp Lazlo not made in 1976. It didn't exist until 2005. As for your fifth question, you were right about my all-time favorite show, which is Blue's Clues, not made in 1990, but it was made in 1996, which was 6 years later, I believe. Yeah, 6 years later. As for your... six. As for your sixth question, you were right about Sesame Street not made in 1960, although it was made in the 1960s, but not until 1969. As for your seventh question, you were right about Looney Tunes New Legacy not made in 1990, but it was made this year, 2021. And actually, it's known as Space Jam, which features the Looney Tunes. And as for your eighth question, you were right about The Simpsons not made in 1984, although it was made in 1987 as a short series, but it was officially made in 1989. The next question goes to Marlene Long again, and she said Tricky the Clown appears in Friday Night Funkin'. Okay, I don't know what to say about that. But the next questions go to Veiled Rabbits, and he said, or she said, 1. What's your opinion on the Amazing World of Gumball finale episode? 2. What's your opinion on Josh from Blue's Clues? 3. Who's your favorite character in Phineas and Ferb? 4. What's your opinion on both the Wreck-It Ralph movies? 5. Do you watch WWE? If so, who's your favorite wrestler? As for your first question, I've never seen that episode of The Amazing World of Gumball before, but my opinion on the finale episode of The Amazing World of Gumball is, it looks pretty good. Again, I have not watched it, but I'll have to watch it sometime. As for your second question, my opinion on Josh is, he's a great host from Blue's Clues and You. As for your third question, my favorite character in Phineas and Ferb is Candace Flynn. As for your fourth question, my opinion on both the Wreck-It Ralph movies, which are Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Breaks the Internet, is they're both great Disney movies. And as for your fifth question, not that much. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, who's your favorite character from Despicable Me? My favorite character from Despicable Me is one of the Minions. The next question goes to Alana Wood again, but this time she said, whoever forced you to like South Park is just like Mr. Cholo Kate. Yeah, and that would be Zachary Parkinson, the sock puppet criminal. And he should not disrespect my opinion on South Park. And yes, you are right. He is just like Mr. Cholo Kate, who I don't care for anymore. Anyway, the next question goes to, Marlene Long. And she said, Ariana Grande, never born in 1962, Michael Jackson was born in 1958, and Tom Hanks aged in 1984. As for your first question, yes, you are right. Ariana Grande was never born in 1962. As for your second question, yes, you are right. Michael Jackson was born in 1958, even though he died in 2009. And as for your third question, yeah, Tom Hanks did age in 1984. Not quite sure what age though, but I'll calculate and see how old Tom Hanks was in 1984. Anyway, the next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, who's your favorite character from Brave? My favorite character from Brave is Princess Merida, who is also one of the Disney princesses in the Disney Princess lineup. The next questions go to Trevor Hay, and he said, favorite thing about milk, what are three helpful things about me, 22 plus 233, how are you, and do you like Mario? As for your first question, my favorite thing about milk is having it in cereal. As for your second question, let's see, 3 helpful things about you. Let's see, helping me with new videos, yellow frames for trends hints, and even skidoos for trends hints. Those are the 3 helpful things about you that I can think of. But for your third question, 22 plus 233 is, let's see, what's the answer to this? It is 255. As for your fourth question, I'm good, Trevor. Thanks for asking. Yeah, fifth question. As for your fifth question, yes, I like Mario. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, why is 95 your favorite number? The reason why 95 is my favorite number is because it resembles the year I was born, which is 1995. The next questions go to Marlene Long, and she said, Marky Post was born in 1950, Kristen Bell never born in 1979, and Josh Gad never born in 1980. As for your first question, yes, you were right that Marky Post was born in 1950. Even though I've never heard of her, or him, I'll have to do some Google research and find out. But for your second question, yes, you are right, Kristen Bell was never born in 1979, although I'm not sure what year Kristen Bell was actually born in, but I'll do Google research and find out. And for your third question, yeah, you were right. I don't think Josh Gad was never born in 1980, but I don't know what year he was born in, but like I said, I'll do Google research and find out. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, what is your opinion on Pinocchio character? Well, I'll just say Pinocchio characters in general. So my opinion on the Pinocchio characters is, they're great classic Disney characters. The next questions go to Super Tomo, and he said, 1. What's your opinion on the grim adventures of Billy and Maddie? 2. What's your opinion on Camp Lazlo? 3. 7 times 7. 4. 90 take away 30. 5. What's your opinion on Monster House 2006? 6. What's your opinion on Finding Dory 2016? 7. Do you like Autumn? 8. Do you like Pufferfish? 9. Are you still neutral over Family Guy? 10. What's your opinion on Sally from Cars? 11. Do you like my new profile picture? 12. Why was The Simpsons not made in 1953? And 13. Is Bambi a boy or a girl? As for your first question, my opinion on the grim adventures of Billy and Maddie is, it's a pretty good show. As for your second question, my opinion on Camp Lazlo is, it's a pretty good show. As for your third question, 7 times 7 is 49. As for your fourth question, 90 take away 30 is, the answer is 60. As for your fifth question, my opinion on Monster House is, it's a pretty good movie. As for your sixth question, my opinion on Finding Dory is, it's a great Pixar movie from 2016. As for your seventh question, yes, I like Autumn, but it can also be known as fall. As for your eighth question, yes, I like Pufferfish. As for your ninth question, yes, I'm still neutral over Family Guy. As for your 10th question, my opinion on Sally is, she's a great character from Cars, and the Cars franchise for that matter. As for your 11th question, yes, I do like your new profile picture. It's Dee Dee and Stu Pickles from Rugrats. As for your 12th question, the reason why The Simpsons was not made in 1953 was because it didn't come out until 1989, but it did come out in 1987 as a short series. And as for your 13th question, Bambi is a boy. The next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, thanks for answering my questions, Jack. Since you were not sure who Wayne Allwine is, I'll explain to you who he is. Wayne Allwine was a voice actor for Mickey Mouse. He unfortunately passed away from diabetes in the year 2009. I like your new profile picture. Well, you're very welcome, Chloe. And also, I actually do know who Wayne Allwine is. And yes, you are right. He was the voice actor for Mickey Mouse. And you were also right about the fact that he died in 2009, which you told me why, because of diabetes. And thank you for liking my new profile picture. It's Stephen Blue from the original Blue's Clues series. Anyway, the next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, what's your opinion on the Cat in the Hat book? My opinion on the Cat in the Hat book is, it's a pretty good Dr. Seuss book alongside Green Eggs and Ham. The next questions go to Marlene Long, and she said, Sesame Street made in 1969, Scooby-Doo Doubt Year, Disney Jessie not made in 1990, Cartoon Network not made in 1989, Jack Mill Looney Tunes, Jack Knick-Knack at First Era. As for your first question, yes, Sesame Street was made in 1969, as well as Scooby-Doo. By the way, it's known as Scooby-Doo Where Are You? As for your second question, yes, you are right, Jessie was not made in 1990, because it didn't come out until 2011. As for your third question, yeah, I think you were right. Cartoon Network was not made in 1989, but it probably existed in the 1990s. As for your fourth question, well, I do know Looney Tunes. And as for your fifth question, not sure what to say about that last question. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, who's your favorite Peter Pan character? My favorite Peter Pan character is Tinkerbell. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner again, and she said, who's your favorite Secret Life of Pets character? My favorite Secret Life of Pets character is Max. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, what's your opinion on Aladdin character? I'll just say Aladdin characters, but my opinion on the Aladdin characters is, they're great Disney characters. The next question goes to Alana Wood again, but this time she said, what's your opinion on Dumbo character? I'll just say Dumbo characters for this one, but my opinion on the Dumbo characters is, they're great classic Disney characters. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, what's your opinion on Monsters University? My opinion on Monsters University is, it's a great Pixar movie from 2013. The next question goes to Super Mitomo. Well, actually, it's more of a comment, but he said, Jack, I just found some new voices in Uber Duck it. Sorry for mispronouncing it. Anyway, which are Pops from Regular Show, Shigo from Kim Possible, Phone Guy from Five Nights at Freddy's, and a few others. Wow, that's great. I'll have to check them out, and test them out too. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, what's your opinion on Hero Elementary? I've never heard of it. The next question goes to Zippy George Bugle and Gregory Haynes. Sorry for mispronouncing it. I need to learn how to say these type of words right. But he said, what's your opinion on Ray the Sun from Bear in the Big Blue House? My opinion on Ray the Sun is, he's a great character from Bear in the Big Blue House. The next question goes to Logan Carroll, also known as Logan the Drake and Josh Man 05, and he said, what's your favorite Season 4 episode of Blue's Clues? My favorite Season 4 episode of Blue's Clues is the Anything Box. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, what's your opinion on the Wiggles? My opinion on the Wiggles is, they're amazing. The next questions go to Mr. Raven, and he said, 1. What's your opinion on Super Mario Brothers? And 2. What's your opinion on Blaze and the Monster Machines? As for your first question, my opinion on Super Mario Brothers is, it's great. And as for your second question, my opinion on Blaze and the Monster Machines is, it's a pretty good show. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, who's your favorite character from Cars? My favorite character from Cars is Lightning McQueen. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, who is your favorite Monsters Inc. character? My favorite Monsters Inc. character is Sully, also known as James P. Sullivan, and he has my last name as well, which is Sullivan. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner again, but this time she said, what's your opinion on Ants? My opinion on Ants is, it's a pretty good movie. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, what's your opinion on Mowgli from the Jungle Book? My opinion on Mowgli is, he's a great character from the Jungle Book. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, what's your opinion on Timon and Pumbaa from The Lion King? My opinion on Timon and Pumbaa is, they're great characters from The Lion King. The next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, what's your opinion on Kevin from Blue's Clues? My opinion on Kevin is, he's a great UK host from Blue's Clues. In the Blue's Clues United Kingdom, that is. The next question goes to Zippy George Bugler and Gregory Haynes. And he said, what's your opinion on Pip and Pop from Bear in the Big Blue House? My opinion on Pip and Pop is, they're great characters from Bear in the Big Blue House. The next questions go to Joyce Reffman, and she said, opinion on WWM Chicago. 2. What is your favorite cereal? 3. What's your opinion on Tesla and Argos? 4. Opinion on Island. 5. Opinion on Netflix. 6. Opinion on Happy Tree Friends. And 7. Opinion on Breaking Bad. As for your first question, never heard of it. As for your second question, my favorite cereal is Raisin Bran. 3. I've never heard of it. 4. My opinion on Island is, it's pretty good. As for your fifth question, my opinion on Netflix is, it's good. As for your sixth question, my opinion on Happy Tree Friends is, it's an okay show. And as for your seventh question, I've never seen Breaking Bad before, so, I don't have an opinion on it, to be honest. Probably because I've never seen it or watched it. The next questions go to the Pick Dude, and he said, 1. What's your opinion on Leapster Sonic X from Leap Farm? 2. What's your opinion on tomatoes? 3. What's your opinion on Knighting the Horse from Baby Einstein? 4. Favorite president? 5. What's your opinion on the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? 6. What's your opinion on Annie from Little Einsteins? 7. What's your opinion on Quincy from the Little Einsteins? 8. What's your opinion on Mermaid Man from SpongeBob SquarePants? 9. What's your opinion on Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob SquarePants? 10. What's your opinion on the color beige? 11. What's your opinion on the color aquamarine? 12. What's your opinion on Baby Doodle? 13. Ever seen a mop? 14. What's your opinion on Scooby-Doo, Curse of the Lake Monster? 15. What's your opinion on Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed? 16. Ever seen a fruit fly? 17. Ever seen a plant? 18. Do you like Disney Jr. more than Nick Jr.? 19. 2222 plus 22, and 20. 233 plus 22. As for your first question, my opinion on the Leapster Sonic X is, it's pretty good, even though I've never played it. As for your second question, my opinion on tomatoes is, they're good. As for your 13th question, I don't have an opinion on that character, to be honest, but I'll do some Google research about it. And then I'll tell you my opinion on that character from Baby Einstein. As for your fourth question, my favorite president is Joe Biden. As for your fifth question, my opinion on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is, it's a pretty good movie from 2005, and kind of like a remake to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. As for your sixth question, my opinion on Annie is, she's a great character from Little Einsteins. As for your seventh question, my opinion on Quincy is, he's a great character from Little Einsteins. As for your eighth question, my opinion on Mermaid Man is, he's a great character from SpongeBob SquarePants, along with Barnacle Boy. As for your ninth question, my opinion on Barnacle Boy is, he's a great character from SpongeBob SquarePants, along with Mermaid Man. As for your 10th question, my opinion on beige is, it's a pretty good color. As for your 11th question, my opinion on aquamarine is, it's a cool color. As for your 12th question, my opinion on Baby Doodle is, it's good. As for your 13th question, yes, I have seen a mop. As for your 14th question, my opinion on Scooby-Doo, Curse of the Lake Monster is, it's pretty good. As for your 15th question, my opinion on Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed is, it's good. As for your 16th question, I don't think so. Maybe I have, but I'm just not sure. As for your 17th question, yes, I have seen a plant. I've seen lots of plants. As for your 18th question, yes, I do, but I still like Nick Jr. As for your 19th question, 2222 is, ooh, that's a lot of numbers. I'll just say that the answer is 2244. And as for your 20th question, 233 plus 22 is, the answer is 255. The next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, what happens if Mickey Mouse showed up at your house? If Mickey Mouse showed up at my house, I would be all like, oh my goodness, my all-time favorite Disney character is here. Come on in. But of course, I can always see Mickey Mouse at Disneyland. Anyway, the next question goes to Chloe Gardner again, This time she said, "What's your opinion on The Jungle Book?" My opinion on The Jungle Book is, it's a great Disney movie. The next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, "What's your opinion on Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood?" My opinion on Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood is, it's a pretty good show. The next question goes to Christopher Martin, and he said, "What's your opinion on Troy Barney from Five Nights at Freddy's 2? My opinion on Troy Barney is, he's pretty good." The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, "What's your opinion on Marie from the Aristocats?" My opinion on Marie is, she's a cute character from the Aristocats. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, "What's your opinion on gift stores?" My opinion on gift stores is, they're cool. The next question goes to Alana Wood again, but this time she said, "I heard you used to have a cat and fish. Did they die?" Yes, they did, but luckily, I still have 2 dogs. The next question goes to Zippy George Burger and Gregory Haynes, and he said, "What's your opinion on Bullseye from Toy Story?" My opinion on Bullseye is, he's a great character from Toy Story 2. I'm just trying to correct you, but Bullseye made his first appearance in Toy Story 2, when Woody first met him. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, "Did you know Merida is the only Disney princess made by Pixar?" Yes, I did know that, and she's still part of the Disney princess lineup, even though Brave is considered a Pixar film. The next questions go to Alana Wood, and she said, 1. What's your opinion on Cinderella character? 2. What's your opinion on Princess Jasmine from Aladdin? 3. What's your opinion on Fa Mulan? 4. What's your opinion on Tiana from The Princess and the Frog? 5. What's your opinion on Anna from Frozen? And 6. What's your opinion on Moana character? As for your first question, I'll just say Cinderella characters. So my opinion on the Cinderella characters is, they're great classic Disney characters. As for your second question, my opinion on Princess Jasmine is, she's a great character from Aladdin and one of the Disney princesses. As for your third question, my opinion on Fa Mulan, or Mulan, is, she's a great Disney princess. As for your fourth question, my opinion on Tiana is, she's a great character from The Princess and the Frog, and also one of the Disney princesses. As for your fifth question, my opinion on Anna is, she's a great Disney princess from Frozen, although she's not a princess anymore. She's a queen now, as seen in Frozen 2. As for your sixth question, my opinion on Moana characters is, they're great, especially Maui, with his "You're Welcome" song, which is performed by Dwayne Johnson. The next question goes to Linda Mims, and she said, "What is your favorite thing in your house?" My favorite thing in my house is my room, even though I'm not in it right now. But I'm in my Palm Springs room. Anyway, the next question goes to Zachary Parkinson, the sock puppet criminal. And, wait a minute, that's not a question. But I'll read it and find out what it says. Super Tomo the Crybaby must hate Arnold, or I will fly on a plane to his location. Okay, Zachary, let me tell you something. You do not call Super Tomo a crybaby, because that's not nice. And he will not hate Hey Arnold. He likes that show. And you're not gonna fly on a plane to his location. You don't even know where he lives. And you're supposed to ask me some questions. Sorry about that. I just got a little annoyed. But the next questions go to Exon Striker 002. And he said, 1. What do you think of the Blue's Clues schedule fails from other people? 2. Which is your favorite snack from the snack chart? Crackers, apples, orange popsicles, or chocolate milk? 3. What is your favorite fast food restaurant besides McDonald's? 4. What car would you like to own? And 5. Remember Fat Joe in your videos who is the villain? As for your first question, I think the Blue Skidoo fails from other people are pretty funny. As for your second question, let's see, favorite snack from the snack chart. I think I'll have to go with orange popsicles. Yeah, orange popsicles. And when you said the snack chart, I think you were talking about the Blue's Clues Season 5 episode with Joe. Because that's one of my favorite Blue's Clues episodes from Season 5. But anyway, for your third question, my favorite fast food restaurant besides McDonald's is Burger King. As for your fourth question, while I don't have a car in real life, I would like to have maybe a Honda Blue car. That's just what I'm thinking. And as for your fifth question, yes, I do remember Fat Joe. I remember making Jack Loves Disneyland the movie, Jack Loves Disneyland the movie 2, Jack Loves Disneyland the movie 3, and Jack Loves Disneyland the movie 4, where they feature Fat Joe as the villain. So yeah, I remember him very well, and I might make him in Beyond as a business-friendly character in the future. The next questions go to Marlene Long, and she said Justin Bieber was not alive in 1989, and Anna Kendrick was born in 1985. As for your first question, well, you were kind of right. I don't think Justin Bieber was born in 1989, but I'll do Google research and find out what year Justin Bieber was really born in. And as for your second question, yes, I think you were right. Anna Kendrick was born in 1985. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, do you like McDonald's cones and sundaes? Sometimes I do, but I like apple pie and the McFlurry more than the cones and sundaes, even though I had a vanilla ice cream cone there once. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, what's your opinion on Angry Grandpa? My opinion on Angry Grandpa is, he was pretty funny, although he passed away in 2017, which was sad. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, hi Jack, how are you today? I'm good, Chloe, thanks for asking. The next questions go to Dan Sobol, and he said, 1. Have you seen Free Guy in theaters before? 2. What's your opinion on Wizards of Waverly Place? 3. When are we going to make another episode of Trent's Playroom? 4. What's your opinion on Modern Family? 5. Did you see Paw Patrol the movie in theaters? And 6. What's your opinion on Happy Tree Friends? As for your first question, no I haven't. As for your second question, my opinion on Wizards of Waverly Place is, it's a good show on Disney Channel. As for your third question, I'm not sure when I'm going to make the next episode of Trent's Playroom. It might be either this month or next month. I'll have to think about it for a while. But for your fourth question, my opinion on Modern Family is, it's a good show. As for your fifth question, no I didn't. But I plan to see it sometime this year, whenever I get the chance. And as for your sixth question, my opinion on Happy Tree Friends is, it's a good show. Well, an okay show, I mean. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, who's your favorite Teletubbies character? Mine is Poe. My favorite Teletubbies character is Tinky Winky. The next question goes to Super Me Tomo, and he said, South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut is horrible. To be honest with you, I agree. But I kinda still like this movie, even though I'm starting to dislike South Park. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, who's your favorite Mickey Mouse character? Mine is Mickey Mouse. Wow, what a coincidence, because my favorite Mickey Mouse character is the same as yours, Mickey Mouse, aka my #1 favorite Disney character. The next question goes to Carter the #1 Blue's Clues fanatic, and he said, who is your favorite Wonder Pets character and why? My favorite Wonder Pets character is Lenny the guinea pig, and the reason why is because I used to watch those, the guinea pig going on adventures like through space and under the sea, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why Lenny is my favorite Wonder Pets character. The next question goes to Carter, the #1 Blue's Clues fanatic 2 again. This time he said, what's your opinion on Go Diego Go? My opinion on Go Diego Go is, it's a great show on Nick Jr. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, have you ever seen a hill? Yes, I have. I've seen lots of hills. The next question goes to Marlene Long, and she said, why not Muppet clothes look like Pixar Marshall clothes? Like Peter Marshall clothes. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. The next question goes to Sylvan Graham 2. Sorry for mispronouncing it, but he said, 1. Do you have a job? 2. What's your opinion on soccer? 3. What's your opinion on Lexi Honduran? Sorry for mispronouncing it. 4. Do you know Anna Stillwell? Sorry for mispronouncing it. 5. Do you know Bailey Didra? 6. Do you know Hannah Metcalf? Sorry for mispronouncing it. 7. What's your opinion on Luca Whitaker? 8. What's your opinion on Emily Panaton? Again, sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. 9. Do you have Instagram? And 10. What camera do you use? As for your first question, yes, I have a job. Well, actually, I used to have a job at Huntington Gardens, but my current job is, but my current job is just mainly working online. As for your second question, my opinion on soccer is it's a pretty good sport, and I used to play it too. As for your third question, never heard of it. As for your fourth question, I don't think so. As for your fifth question, no I don't. As for your sixth question, no I don't. As for your seventh question, never heard of him. As for your eighth question, never heard of her. As for your ninth question, yes I do have Instagram. And as for your 10th question, I use the camera that I have on my Apple iPhone. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, what do you like to get at McDonald's? I like to get the number 3 quarter pounder with cheese, French fries, lemonade, and sometimes an apple pie or a McFlurry at McDonald's. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, do you still hate Breadwinners? Yes, I still hate Breadwinners. It's one of my least favorite shows. The next question goes to Zippy George Burgley and Gregory Haynes, and he said, do you like tigers? Yes, I do. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, do you like jellyfish? Yes, I do. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, have you ever seen a tree? Yes, I have. The next question goes to the FedEx Freight Fan 2021, and he said, opinion on Jeep. My opinion on Jeep is, it's pretty good. The next question goes to Trevor Hay, and he said, favorite E word. I think my favorite E word is, eggs, I think. Anyway, the next questions go to Adventures Kirby, Pac-Man Mario, Sonic Tales 2007. And he said, 1. What's your opinion on Post Malone? 2. What's your opinion on Thundermans? 3. What's your opinion on FBE? 4. What's your opinion on BTS? 5. What's your opinion on Kid Temper Tantrum runs away at Post Malone house by Oshi Talking Mushrooms? 6. Can you watch Drawing Food vs. Angry Grandpa? 7. What's your opinion on James Marsden? And 8. What's your opinion on Willy Wonderland? As for your first question, never heard of him. As for your second question, my opinion on Thundermans is, it's a pretty good show on Nickelodeon. As for your third question, never heard of it. As for your fourth question, I think BTS is known as behind the scenes, but my opinion on that is, it's pretty good. And as for your fifth question, my opinion on Kid Temper Tantrum runs away at Post Malone house is, it seems like a pretty good video from Oshi Talking Mushrooms, even though I don't watch Oshi Talking Mushrooms that much. Though I used to. Well anyway, for your sixth question, maybe. As for your seventh question, never heard of him. And as for your eighth question, never heard of it. The next question goes to Marlene Law, and she said, who guest stars on Sesame Street? Well, there's probably a lot of guest stars, but there's a lot to name. Let's just move on to the other questions. And the next question goes to the FedEx Freight Fan 2021, and he said, 1. Opinion on KATU ABC2. 2. Opinion on KONI CBS 6. 3. Opinion on KGW NBC 8. 4. Opinion on KOPB PBS 10. 5. Opinion on KBTV Fox 12. 6. Opinion on UNP Univision 16. 7. Opinion on KBXG TV on television. 8. Opinion on KRYCRIT1 CY32. 9. Opinion on KPDX My Network TV 49. And 10. Opinion on KXTX TV Middle 39. As for your first question, my opinion on KATU ABC2 is, it's pretty good. As for your second question, my opinion KOIN CBS 6 is, it's also good. As for your third question, my opinion on KGW NBC 8 is, it's pretty good. As for your fourth question, my opinion on PBS 10 is, it's pretty good. As for your fifth question, my opinion KBT Fox 12 is, it's pretty good. As for your sixth question, my opinion on KYNP Univision 16 is, it's pretty good. As for your seventh question, my opinion KPXG TOI television is, it's pretty good. As for your eighth question, my opinion KYCW TV CW32 is, it's pretty good. As for your ninth question, my opinion KBTX My Network TV 49 is, it's pretty good. And as for your 10th question, Mine on KGYTYTV Terminator 39 is, it looks pretty good. Sorry for mispronouncing it. And there are 3 replies, but we won't worry about them. So the next questions go to Marlene Long, and she said, your least favorite TV show be Robot Chicken, South Park, Peppa Pig. Well, you are right, and South Park is still going to be one of my least favorite shows. The next questions go to Big Bird, and he said, do you like Full House or Fuller House at all? And do you like the TV show called My Brother and Me? As for your first question, I think I like the original Full House. As for your second question, well, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. The next question goes to Trevor Hay, and he said, like trees? Yes, I do. The next questions go to Marcus Miller, and he said, 1. Do you hate Home Alone 3? 2. Do you hate Home Alone 4? 3. What's your opinion on South Park? 4. What's your opinion on guest on the Ladybug from Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom? 5. What's your opinion on The Lion King 2019? And 6. Are you planning to get all Madagascar films on DVD? As for your first question, yes, I hate Home Alone 3. As for your second question, yes, I hate Home Alone 4. But I preferred Home Alone and Home Alone 2 better. As for your fifth question, my opinion on South Park is, it's soon to be one of my least favorite shows. As for your fourth question, my opinion on Gaston is, he's a pretty good ladybug from Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom, even though I dislike that show. Oh, and as for that Gaston character, you weren't mentioning the one from Beauty and the Beast, but the one from Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. But anyway, for your fifth question, my opinion on The Lion King 2019 is, it's a pretty good movie and a remake of the original 1994 film. And as for your sixth question, probably. The next question goes to Marlene Long, and she said, why not Muppets with glasses look like Bill Clyne? Sorry, my forehead was a little itchy. But anyway, I don't know. The next question goes to Misty Smith, and she said, 1. Opinion on 2011. 2. Opinion on Gavin Juice. Sorry for mispronouncing it. 3. Opinion on Object Lockdown. 4. Opinion on Burger King. 5. What's 1,000 plus 200? 6. What are your top 6 favorite episodes of SpongeBob? 7. What do you think of Super Mario Logan? 8. Can you salute on Captain D's? 9. Opinion on Hannah Montana. 10. Favorite episode of Blue's Clues and You? 11. Have you ever seen a Rubik's Cube? And 12. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is not made in 2001. As for your first question, my opinion on 2011 is, it's a great year. As for your second question, never heard of it. As for your third question, never heard of it. As for your fourth question, my opinion on Burger King is, it's a great fast food restaurant. As for your fifth question, 1,000 plus 200 is, the answer is 1,200. As for your sixth question, my top 6 favorite episodes of SpongeBob are Wormy, Fun, let's see, Wormy, Fun, oh, there's the paint, that episode where SpongeBob and Patrick paint Mr. Krabs' living room, but I'm not sure what the name of the episode is. And there's also, let's see, Squidville, Squidville, something, hold on, Squidville, the snowy episode, and Help Wanted. Yeah, those are my top 6 favorite episodes of SpongeBob. And for your 7th question, I think Super Mario Logan is a pretty good YouTuber. As for your 8th question, well, I've never heard of it, but I guess I can try saluting on it. As for your 9th question, my opinion on Hannah Montana is, it's a pretty good show. As for your 10th question, my favorite episode of Blue's Clues and You is Song Time with Blue, a remake of Blue's favorite song. As for your 11th question, yes, I have seen a Rubik's Cube. And as for your 12th question, yes, you are right. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse was not made in 2001, but it was made in 2006. The next question goes to Daniel Gerhardt. Sorry for mispronouncing it, but he said, is ice cream cake with Oreo your favorite? Well, not really, although I do like it. My favorite cake is actually chocolate. There are two applies, but we'll skip it. We'll skip them. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, "Why do you dislike South Park?" The reason why I dislike South Park is because it's one of my least favorite shows, and I don't find it interesting in my opinion. But I can handle your opinion on South Park if you like it. The next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, "Incredibles not made in 1989. Yes, that is true. The Incredibles was not made in 1989, but it was made in 2004. The next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, "Home Alone not made in 1972. Yep, that's right, because Home Alone didn't come out until 1990. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, "Do you think YTP is funny?" Yes, I do think YTP is funny, and it's also known as YouTube Poop. The next question goes to Alana Wood again, and she said, "Do you still hate Peppa Pig?" Yes, I do. It's one of my least favorite shows. Well, Peppa Pig is my number one least favorite show, for that matter. The next question goes to Marlene Long, and she said, "Blue White Knob Muppet look like Gary Moore." I don't know, to be honest. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, "Louis is an alligator." Oh, you mean the one from The Princess and the Frog? Well, okay. I thought to assume that Louis was a crocodile, but if you said that he was an alligator, then that's even better. Thank you for correcting me. The next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, "What's your opinion on Sweet Pops?" My opinion on Sweet Pops is they're pretty good. There are two replies, but we won't worry about them. So the next question goes to Chloe Gardner once again, and she said, 50 plus 50. 50 plus 50 is 100. The next question goes to Zachary Parkinson, the sock puppet criminal. And once again, it is not a question he posted. But I'll read it and find out what he says. Oh boy. "You're in big trouble for hating South Park." Really, Zachary? Really? You think I'm in big trouble for hating South Park? No. I'm not in big trouble for hating South Park. I can choose to hate South Park whenever I want, because it's soon to be one of my least favorite shows. And like I said before, or a million times, you're supposed to ask me questions. Sorry about that. I do apologize. Because Zachary Parkinson, the sock puppet criminal, is getting on my nerves. But luckily, we only have one more question, and it's for Chloe Gardner. So, the last question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. The answer is 14. And that's all the questions we have for this video. If you have more questions to ask me, then post them in the comments below, and I'll answer them in episode 45. Thanks for watching. This is Disney Jack 95 signing off.